Hi, this is Corey at Camp Arowana. I'm the Program and Promotions Director here, and today we are going to do one of our Monday Devos out here at our low ropes course, and we are at the TP Pentagon, which is one of the newer elements on our low ropes course. This element was built brand new here at Camp Arowana in 2022. This is a great element as a debriefing activity since you have everyone in a circle facing one another. It is also mostly used as a way for your cabin to navigate rearranging themselves as they're standing on the platforms without stepping off and without using their spoken words. So they have to, in silence, rearrange themselves on the platform without stepping or falling off. So it gets some light movement going in a challenging way that relies on everyone working together. Whenever I facilitate this activity, I like to add a little something extra to it. Since we're all gathered and facing one another in the circle here, I like to give permission for folks to, once we're finished, use our voices once again and take turns sharing a moment of gratitude, whatever they would like to share that they are thankful for. It doesn't have to be anything deeply meaningful or spiritual. It can be simple, like tacos. Most campers share that they are thankful for their family, for camp, for nature, for their friends or pets, or tacos. Often, there are some good gems, moments you see some deep thought and heart behind the words, and it makes it all worth it. Because gratitude is one of the most important things that we can do for our own mental health. As the preacher in Ecclesiastes reminds us, there's a time for everything. We need to recognize that life is literally full of ups and downs, mountains and valleys. Sometimes things are going to really suck. Maybe for a day, maybe for weeks, or even months. Sometimes things are really going to rock too. For days or maybe for years, we'll feel blessing after blessing. Most likely the ups and downs will be less dramatic and more frequent in coming and going. Regardless, we need to acknowledge this reality because if we dwell too much in either zone, then we kind of really aren't in reality. We're either living in denial in some sort of Pollyanna world in which the fall will be very painful when things really do get hard. Or we're dwelling so much on the tough stuff that we become jaded, negative, that we're living in fear, anger, or hostility. Either way, when we actively choose to look for things to be thankful for, we're able to trick our own brains and hearts into grounding us in reality. We're able to focus on the little daily things that really aren't that little because they're often the big stuff. Family, friends, Jesus, our pets, our home, tacos. If we make it a habit throughout our daily lives to look for things to be grateful for, we can't help but change our attitude and a way of thinking. I don't believe it's an accident that we see this made quite clear in my favorite collection of books in the Bible, the Psalms. In this collection of praise songs, we often see someone like David crying out to God for help, or venting to God, or even kind of chewing on God in frustration. As David starts these particular psalms, his attitude is hard, but as he goes, you can see his tone change, and he is recognizing and remembering who God is, and slowly, his words turn to gratitude and worship. The psalms are filled with familiar exclamations of gratitude. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, and praise his name. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise him. I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I will sing praise to the Lord, for he has been good to me. The challenge to participants here at the TP Pentagon on the low ropes course is to be on the lookout daily for things to be grateful for, things both big and small. I saw a quote just this past week from 19th century theologian Charles Spurgeon. So long as we are receivers of mercy, we must be givers of thanks. I see two angles to this quote. One, the obvious, is that we have much to be thankful for, so we need to give thanks. Second, being givers of thanks isn't only speaking it out, it's also action, giving back, sharing. This week is Giving Tuesday week, right in the middle of the holiday season, in which we often do think about gratitude and giving and sharing. I guess one challenge would be to continue this mindset throughout the year, not just in the holiday season. Another challenge would be to follow the lead of Giving Tuesday and actually give back. If you're watching this video, you already know that Camp Arowana is always in need of financial support, especially in these slower months when there are no guests on site, but really year-round. It's easy to dismiss and say you don't have much, but every little bit helps, especially when it comes from lots of grateful hearts. Another way of sharing gratitude and giving back is to volunteer. We always need cabin counselors, winter camp is coming up, and we always need lots of willing hands at our volunteer work days, and with the Wednesday crew each Wednesday all year round as well. We have each been receivers of so much. Let's seek ways to acknowledge and give back our thanks, in word and in deed. Thank you.